What is going on, everybody? It's Eric with Morris 4x4 Center coming back at you with yet another product review. Now, if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you're looking to upgrade that factory teeny tiny little steering stabilizer that pretty much all Jeeps come with. Well, right now we are reviewing the Rough Country Performance 2.2 line of steering stabilizers. Now, Rough Country doesn't just make big upgraded steering stabilizers, they also have their standard series. That's going to be just a drop-in replacement for a factory steering stabilizer. But I know most of you are probably running much bigger tires, and that's when you're going to want to look at getting a bigger steering stabilizer system on the front of your Jeep. Now, what I have before me here on the table are the three main steering stabilizers that Rough Country manufactures for JKs, both 2 and 4 door. There's actually no difference there. The wheelbase doesn't change any of that. Okay, so a little bit about the 2.2 stabilizer. It's actually based off of their Performance 2.2 shock. Now, it gets the name 2.2 because of the shock diameter. It is 2.2 inches in diameter. So what that is going to translate for you is it's going to have a lot more cooling effect because of the extra fluid and larger shock body diameter, which is great. You're running bigger tires, they're going to generate more force in your steering. You need that bigger stabilizer to get more cooling so the shock doesn't fade and you'll have a very firm steering feel throughout your entire wheeling or driving experience. Now, these are the three steering stabilizers that Rough Country currently offers for the Jeep JK, both 2 and 4 door. Now, starting over here, this steering stabilizer is going to be just a drop-in replacement to your factory steering stabilizer. It does come with a bracket. That's because the shock body is a little bit bigger diameter. You got to relocate it just a little bit, so it's going to mount right up. It's 100% bolt-on, comes with the mounting hardware, bolts to the factory location on your steering tie rod as well. Now, coming over here, this is going to be a little bit of an upgrade over your factory. It's the same shock, but this right here actually relocates your steering stabilizer above the tie rod. Now, that's great for you people who like to go out wheeling because it's going to get it up and out of the way so you don't bash it on any rocks or anything else that you're going to find while you're out there wheeling. And also, it comes with a really nice skid plate right here as well, just for some added protection. Now, moving to the center of the table, this is the Mac Daddy of steering stabilizers that Rough Country offers. It's their dual stabilizer kit for the JKs. Now, it's the same as the single steering stabilizer kit. It gives you the bracket to raise it up above the tie rod, and then it gives you a second mounting bracket and shock so you can have dual steering stabilizers on the front of your Jeep. It gives you the utmost bump steer dampening available for the JK. Now, if you're currently running Rough Country's single steering stabilizer that raises it above the tie rod and you want to upgrade to the dual steering stabilizer kit, you don't actually have to purchase this entire kit. They make an upgrade package that'll convert this steering stabilizer to a dual stabilizer. It comes with a couple extra mounting brackets and some hardware and the second stabilizer, and you're good to go. You've now gone from a single to a dual at a fraction of the cost. So, based off of your tire size and the type of driving that you're going to be doing, here's how I would recommend choosing each one of these steering stabilizers. Now, starting with this little guy over here, this is your drop-in replacement to the factory location. So, if you're running up to a 35 and you're not going to be doing any wheeling, just hitting the malls, cruising around on the streets, definitely go with this one. Even though it still hangs down low, it's fine for a road application. Now, if you're going to be doing wheeling, definitely take a look at this upgrade. It raises it above the tie rod. Again, up to 35-inch tires is perfectly fine for a single steering stabilizer. It'll work great. The Performance 2.2 is a huge shock body, definitely tons of dampening. Now, if you've got 37s or higher, that's when I recommend looking at the dual steering stabilizer setup. It's going to give you the most dampening. Those are big, heavy, huge tires, so if you are on the roads and you hit a bump at speed, this is going to reduce bump speed the most, especially with those big tires, and keep you safe and stable driving down the road. Now, one thing I want to mention too, if you guys are experiencing death wobble, do not look at a steering stabilizer upgrade whatsoever. Steering stabilizers do not cure death wobble whatsoever. That is a very common misconception that I want to squash right now. If you have death wobble, seek a qualified Jeep technician because you've got a lot bigger issues than a wore-out steering stabilizer. Now, I mentioned earlier that all of these steering stabilizers are bolt-on, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a rating of 1 out of 3 on our mall crawler scale of difficulty. They're all bolt-on. They come with very easy to follow instructions. They take basic tools for installation that I'm sure most of you already have in your toolbox in the garage already. So it should only take you a couple hours at the most to get these installed. Now, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, definitely feel free to give our Jeep experts a call by calling 1-877-553-5337. We're standing by waiting to answer your calls, and if you want to place an order, go ahead and do so over the phone as well. Now, if you can't call us, feel free to drop us a line at sales@morris4x4center.com. And of course, you can see these Rough Country steering stabilizers as well as all of Rough Country's products right here on our website, www.morris4x4center.com. Now guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, and then also you can catch us on Facebook and Instagram as well. We post tons of content daily. You don't want to miss out on that. And also, when you're on our website, sign up for our mailing list so you'll be the first to receive notifications of all our product reviews, demos, all the events that we attend. And of course, we run promotions every month, so you'll be the first to receive those, get those big savings. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Eric with Morris 4x4 Center, and I hope to see you out on the trail.